Guys, it's Monday, which means it's time for some content. All right, so hopefully I get my hat right. The hat's not right, nothing's right. So hopefully you guys have been practicing. If you have not, go back, start video number 2, which will have your first 5 rudiments that you need to be learning. If you don't know those rudiments, everything else that's going to happen from here on out is going to be lost. Okay, you guys need to know those rudiments, and you need to be practicing those rudiments. So go back. If you haven't, start learning them. But if you have, welcome to the next step. So today we're going to be talking about a couple things that are very important for a beginning drummer. These are some things that we need to work out quickly and early, because if you don't, then what happens is we start to progress as a drummer. We keep these bad habits, and it's not good. Good drummer doesn't need bad habits, right? So, first thing we're going to talk about, because these are quick videos. So, Monday's content time, here we go. Move the camera right here. First thing we're going to talk about, first 5 rudiments are 1, right, left, right, left, right, left. 2, left, right, left, right, left, right. 3, I kind of botched the end in there, but right, right, left, left. Always end on the opposite stick, okay? 4, left, left, right, right. And finally 5, that's a paradiddle. Okay, so we've got those first 5 down, okay? Again, if you don't know those and if you haven't been practicing those, go back to video number 2, all right? Learn those rudiments. You need to know those from here on out. If you have been practicing those, then I want to address a couple of things that might be happening in your practicing that you want to look out for, that you want to stop immediately, because bad habits, good drummers, right? So here we go. The first thing that can tend to happen with a new drummer is they do something called dribbling. This isn't the NBA, and you're not Blake Griffin, so you don't need to dribble. Drummers need to hit when they want to hit, exactly how they want to hit. So you want, instead of, you want a single, concise hit, not some dribbling, which sounds like this. See, the trouble is that once you get out of this style of dribbling, once you tighten up your chops, it's hard for you to dribble at that point. So what we want to do is we want to get out of there. This is the desert. Dribbling is the desert. We don't want to be in the desert anymore. So when you're practicing, be aware of how you're hitting. Okay? Don't settle for just settle for. And if you need to slow it down, slow it down, okay? We want to get used to the muscle movement. We want to get used to the muscle memory. You know, if it means slowing it down to, or even, take it as slow as you need to do. Some of the stuff that I'm working on at the level that I'm at, I'm struggling, bustling with, and I'm still taking it slow, because I need to get used to the muscle memory of where I'm at and that technique that I'm trying to learn. There's nothing wrong with going slow, because eventually that works up to speed. We don't need to be the fastest drummer, right? We need to be the cleanest drummer, all right? People hire clean drummers. Worship teams use clean drummers. Worship teams don't need a fast drummer, honestly, unless you're in the gospel music, which, kudos to you. But what they need is a clean drummer. What they need is somebody with that heart for worship who keeps in the pocket. Something that we talked about, and I'll just touch on this a little bit. Again, the pocket, that's where the drummer is staying right on top of the beat, right? So that everybody else is right in time. All right. So speaking of time, start playing with a metronome. All right. So along with that dribbling, while you're practicing this week, start playing with a metronome. What I use is, I can't remember exactly the name of it, but there are a dozen different, even free metronomes on Google, on iPhone, on the Apple Store, on the App Store, and on Google Play. Whatever you use, you can get a metronome for free. If you want to pay for one, that's fine. If you're not making money in music, then I don't recommend spending money in music. That's an empty well. But start playing with a metronome. So, lessons to take away here. Watch your dribbling, all right? I'm sure that you guys are, and that's okay. Slow down with your patterns. Make sure that your hits are singular and concise for each pattern that you're doing. No dribbling. You're not Blake Griffin, all right? Or you might be Blake Griffin. If Blake Griffin's watching this, dude, come to my house. I don't know. I'll give you a drum lesson, and maybe you can give me a Lamborghini. I don't know. So, but if you're not Blake Griffin, you don't need to dribble, so don't do it. Watch your hits. Be clean and concise with your hits. And also start playing with a metronome. Put some headphones on. Kick that metronome on. Start at whatever speed you need it to. I'm not going to tell you to start at 120, 140, 180 and start doing that. But start doing each of your measures with a metronome, okay? And then we'll start talking about counting. We'll start talking about where beats fall into that. And yeah, so love you guys. Again, hope you're having a great week. New video drops on Friday for general content. I actually have an interview coming this Friday with a new drummer, so we'll get some perspective on that. And so I hope you guys have a great week.